NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and our home team. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And we are underway in Southern California. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Set, block 15.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Tackles.
Plus right. White.
Right there, 54, right there.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number one from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
Now Prescott, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Keep playing hard.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. On 2nd and 9. Prescott caught by Cobb. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Where? 52's the mic. Let's go.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott from the gun. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Forbath able to convert the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Set, 180. Hey, go orange. Orange.
I'm here all day.
Red. Alpha.
Rivers on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Robert Quinn. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Check 50.
Greystone, travel.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
That's what I'm talking about.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now Austin. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On the counter, Elliott, and an alley to run. An 8-yard gain, so that gets them halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. A first down throw for Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go! 4 down, 4 down. Check.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Elliott. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Phillips there to knock that one away. And Forbath will put this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you have two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Mike's by 4. I got it.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Good job, Ronnie.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 50. 20.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. A first down carry by Elliott.
You ain't going nowhere.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath, the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter. But you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Going deep for Benjamin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Keep doing that.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Letting one fly deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown, baby. Keep it rolling.
3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
This is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Rivers. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throwing in on 2nd down. Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. One man in the backfield, that's Gordon, 2nd and goal.
Alpha!
To throw, Rivers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, but now it's 3rd and goal. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
I'm going to hit you all
Hunter
day.
Henry, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And that's a critical touchdown. I don't want to be too hyperbolic or whatever, but they needed some points on the board before halftime.
They certainly did, and, you know, it's not going to erase everything that happened in the first half. Look, they got outplayed. There's no question about that. But now it gives them a chance to regroup, feel a little bit better about themselves. And how many games have we done where we've seen everything flip when another half begins? And by the way, did you say hyperbolic?
I did. Thank you. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime.
He's got a man complete. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys.
They can't see
Amari Cooper, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming up? From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Yellow. 480.
Squeeze, double.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Yellow. 480.
Don't say nothing. Tight ends on the loose.
15.
Tight ends on the loosey. Hey, blue dark corkers. 4 down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And going deep for into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
You're not ready. Get a roll. West.
First down, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they get after.
You can't get past me.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the gun, here's Brissett. Looking deep for Hilton. And got his man complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton taking it in as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
Rush in.
Hey, 57.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
I'm going to run you over.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Get your swerve on.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Mahomes will try again on second down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Okay, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Chester Rogers, 47 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
61, matchbox, light.
Mahomes now on first down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And again, it's Mahomes. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Mahomes now 6 of 10 of his first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Mahomes going to throw. They complete it to Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Brissett down. And the catch made by Hilton. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. On 1st and 10, Brissett. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Brissett to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Kill. Go.
Again, it's Brissett. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Looking to run with Mack. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown, baby.
Marlon Mack taking it in. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
15.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and the Chiefs' first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
Let's go. Let's go. Ronnie, 50, 18 Gator, 54, 64.
first down throw for Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Play fake, Brissett. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. That time, Juan Thornhill, the rookie from Virginia, batting it away. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
And that'll set them back 5.
Right there.
After the
54,
delay, they're
right there,
backed
right
up
there.
even further for 3rd and long.
Ready for this, man.
Out of the gun, Brissett.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
That's what I'm talking about.
Frank Clark in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Yellow.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Mahomes now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Hey, turn it up. Hey, no, look, we got Mike Fish.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Brissett. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. On play action, Brissett. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chester Rogers. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Hey,
Hero 15.
General, West.
Yellow.
15.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Brissett. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
It's caught by Funchess.
That's it, baby. Cover. Big hit. Ball trot. Let's go. Hey, we got.
On third down, Brissett.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Yellow.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
43. 43.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Watch the screen.
15.
On first down, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 27. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys though that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. A very solid gain of 27. Brissett on first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Brissett now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by the DN, Denico Autry.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
57.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet, see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second and very short, Brissett. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Keep playing hard.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and it's 2nd down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
15.
Safety's creeping. He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up. 66. Bullet high.
Yellow.
Hey.
Now here's Mahomes.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Yellow.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Here we go. Here we go.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
That's a pick, boys. That's a pick.
And that gives him
Going
now
the other
3
way.
interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mack, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Pierre Desir. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Bottom.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull off. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left